Welcome to Energize, and today's video we are going to be covering what I consider to be the 5 best Cdkey websites that I use. I always use these websites, and I'll explain that as I go over the course of these the sites I'm going to show you. All the links will be in the description for you guys to be able to check out, and I might actually, if I remember, to pin the comment as well for them too. Now, the 5 that I'm going to be looking at here is Cdkeys.com, instantgaming.com, Humble Bundle or the humblestore.com, Fanatical.com, and of course Indiegala.com. And the reason why I swear behind these is because if you check out my Steam profile, these are the amount of games that I own. 7,757, right? And that is not just from Steam sales, okay? I always shop around. I have a few rules, which I'll cover in future videos, of what I start to look for when I am shopping around. Sort of like the price, sort of variables that I'll go for and won't go for, depending on the price. For example, you know, if it's a $15 game on Steam, I will start to hunt around and see if I can find it cheaper. Because you'd be surprised, some of those Cdkeys end up being about like $3 or $4 anyway. So going back here, so every single one of these websites too is, so there's no community sold keys, meaning that like you or I don't have a CD key that we have. We can't go on there and make an account and then sell the CD key there for someone else to buy. Right? There's other CD key websites that I'm going to cover separately, but every single one of these is no different than you walking into a physical retail store and simply buying the game. All right, you are getting the CD key. Now, Cdkeys has been around for a really, really long time. I've purchased a lot of stuff through them. They've added things over the last year or so, like with having a profile and wish list and stuff like that, which makes it very cool. So that way you can keep an eye on games that may have either gone out of stock or are coming or about to come out, and you'll get notified for that. And they cover everything. They'll add in, I think there's some PlayStation and Switch games you can buy in here as well. But ultimately, this is a really top-notch, brilliantly laid out Cdkey website that is really, really easy to find, you know, content for, right? So, for example, when you start typing in, if I'm looking for Back 4 Blood, right, I don't have to click enter, actually. It'll start showing me the options made available for this particular, you know, game that I'm looking for, right? Now, I do actually have it set to the Australian currency, but as you can see here, there is a fuck ton of currencies available, all right? And of course, the language options here too as well, which is really nice. So that way, you know, you can search for these products and feel like you're actually going, oh, okay, well, it's actually this price. I don't have to go onto a universal currency converter to figure out the price for that. Next one up is Instant Gaming. I found this one when I was hunting down some of the more anime or JRPG styled games. So you can see there that both of these websites are advertising Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, but there is a lot of JRPGs or anime styled games where they don't actually end up on a lot of these other sites like Cdkeys, despite the fact that they would be popular. Instant Gaming has been really good. They've been really, really good in regards to you know, finding some of the sort of they're mainstream on console, but on PC they're not really mainstream anime or JRPGs. So it's been really good to be able to find them. Prices both between Cdkeys and Instant Gaming are incredible, really good, like really, really good, right? There was one game I recently got. Which game was that? I think it was DNF Duel, which goes for about $70. It's a brand new fighting game that's come out. DNF Duel, and I believe I paid, I don't know if I'll have it. Yeah, so I paid just under $60, $70 Australian. So this is, you know, saved me about 10 or so dollars for this particular game. Great website. You can wishlist stuff. You know, it's got trending games, pre-orders of games that are coming out. There's obviously like feedback and whatnot that are here, bestsellers and stuff. Of course, you can get things like currencies for stuff like PlayStation, Roblox, that sort of thing. So these two are the pinnacle, right? These two are the two Cdkey websites I go to when I'm looking for something that, or some game that might show up on Steam. The third one is Humble Bundle. Now, Humble Bundle has been around for a really long time. They've made a name for themselves by doing all their bundles. They're still doing their bundles. And they also have in here, if I can find it, their Humble Choice. There we go. Right? The Humble Choice is essentially a subscription-based setup where you subscribe every month, and there's a reason why I'm telling you this. You subscribe every month, right, and it puts a curated list of games. You can get all of these games that are made available, and then also they have extra ones or extra discounts that might be made available to you as well, okay, which is really good. The reason why I'm showing you that is because you actually get a 20% discount if you are subscribed, right? So if you're subscribed, you will actually get a 20% discount on stuff you buy. Now, I'm pretty sure, and I could be wrong, I'm pretty sure that that is across the board, right? I have made some really wonderful savings on this site for games that have been really good. And the other thing too is that the Humble store feels more like as if you're walking into a real, like an actual retail store. I have tried to find, because I usually slam every Cdkey website for every game that I'm after. So after a while, you start to sort of figure out, okay, they aren't going to have that Cdkey, right? So if you get these little obscure games that come through on Steam, they're not going to probably show up on Humble Bundle, all right? And that's fine, like that's okay, because there are other websites out there for you to be able to go through and find that stuff. But the prices are pretty good. There is a sale on, obviously, right now. So, a lot of this stuff could change as well, all right? That's actually pretty good. I'm going to hang on to that one, right? The Super Monkey Ball, that's a really good price, actually. This is what I mean, man. Like, I'm here there doing the video for you guys, and I'm like finding shit for myself. My bad. Anyway, so let's do the next two anyway, and we'll wrap up the video. Fanatical. I can't remember what the original name used to be. It's been so long now. Fanatical, yet again, another website I've been using for many years. And Fanatical is great because, like Humble Bundle, they made a name for themselves, like the next site I'll show you too, for having bundles. And their bundle sections are really good. They also do books and stuff, but their bundles are really well priced, again in Australian dollars. So again, you can change that. There'll be somewhere, I think it might be in your account per se, that you might be able to change the country and currency. But anyway, they have a lot of bundles, right? A lot of bundles, right? And a lot of these ones currently at the moment, they're going on sale for like $1.59, right? And they're fantastic, especially too, if you're not sure what to play on PC and you're like, oh man, I don't know what to get. It's like, oh, let's check out the Build Your Independence Day bundle. Let's see what's in. Oh wow, that's a lot. And what they've done too is that they've got different tiers. All right, so you can get one game for $1.59, or you can get 10 games for $7.99. That's 10 of these games for $8. Now, my library, as I showed you, was pretty big. So after a while, the games, I start hitting a lot of the bundle games for these ones. It's like, yeah, I've already got that fucking game, right? But you can tell here, it actually shows you like the general retail price of these games as well. So, when you consider getting 10 games for $8, and a lot of these games, are in the $15 to $20 range, that's pretty good. And last but not least is Indiegala. And Indiegala, yet again, was another one that did their bundles. They really did make a name for themselves for their bundles, which is really good. But then, like a lot of these websites, they also ventured into having their own digital storefront, which is really good too. So it pays, especially in sales season, it pays to come and check out the sales on all of these stores. There are other Cdkeys stores that I'm going to cover as well. And I also want to do for the Energized channel is to do covering what's the bundle deals going at the moment, on Indiegala or Fanatical, or what's the daily deals over on Cdkeys. I'd love to be able to start getting in the rhythm and bringing that to you guys. So that way you can see what's happening. All right, but yeah, again, just like Fanatical, they built a name for themselves with their bundles, and then over time they've managed to be able to break out and having their stores, and of course Humble Bundles paved the way for that. They really did pave the way for having that system of bundles that people were buying into and really good value, and then going from there. So I highly recommend all 5 of these Cdkey websites, especially if you are an Australian. We do pay a lot more, and New Zealand as well. We do pay a lot more for our gaming, so it is very pertinent. I always encourage people to shop around and find out, right? Because you never know the savings you could get, man. You see a game on Steam, it's like $80. You come to like Cdkeys or Instant Gaming or something, it's like 45. And you're like, oh my god, right? Now I will finalize with one thing. Instant gaming is becoming more and more popular. The problem with instant gaming's popularity is that they run out of really popular stock very quick, right? Now they do have an app. Some of these websites do have an app. Cdkeys and Instant Gaming have actual apps that I have on Android, but I'm assuming they're on Apple as well. So they're very handy, and they've been very handy because I've wish listed or I've clicked on a game that I wanted to be notified that's come back in stock, like the Capcom Fighting Evolution bundle, and I said, yep, notify me when it comes in stock, and my app actually told me that it was back in stock. I clicked on it and bought it, because their stock, for whatever reason, does run low real quick on some of the bigger, more popular games, and I hope that's something that they can actually fix, because people are relying more and more on going to Cdkey websites, which again forces, good sort of, market competitiveness when it comes to places like Steam and whatnot, to sort of try and, combat that and get people to buy through their shop, through the Steam store or other CD stores. Because keep in mind, just to finalize, they sell all keys. They sell Steam keys, they sell Epic Games keys, they sell Origin keys, Ubisoft keys. I think, Battle.net keys as well. So they don't just do, if you're looking at PC space only, they don't just do Steam, all right? But yeah, anyway, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you guys think. And I will be covering more and more stuff in regards to other Cdkey websites. And then, of course, like I said, I want to be able to bring in notifying you guys on what's happening with bundles that have been introduced onto these websites, and then they get some traffic, and you guys get to hopefully get some good deals and some good gaming happening. So anyway, guys, catch you next time.